Hey there, Coach Chris here in the Critical Bench compound, and I'm talking today about Vince Gironda and 4 principles that guided him through his decades and decades of working with clients, celebrity clients, working with athletes, working with just you name them. He had a very long career. It started way back in the 40s and 50s and went right up through the 80s. He is a very controversial trainer, right? He's also considered one of the greatest physique coaches or physique trainers ever in the world. His influences were felt obviously in bodybuilding, but they were felt in Hollywood. He affected a lot of people, and still to this day, books about him and videos about him get a lot of recognition and a lot of interest because of the type of man that he was and the things that he believed and practiced. And I'm going to talk today about 4 principles that guided Vince through this controversial life that he led. Number 1, when it comes to abs and core development, Vince was dead set against doing sit-ups and leg lifts. He thought, much like that we've come to find out and people consider today, that sit-ups are actually more dangerous to the spine from the repetitive flexing motion. It's not really a natural way to train the abdominal muscles. Much better to train with compound lifts, stuff that we've advocated for a long, long time at Critical Bench. But that was something that he never had his guys. And I mean, I think like he would kick people out of his gym if they were over in the corner trying to crank out some sit-ups or leg lifts. He'd pretty much ask them to stop doing that. And then he would tell them like what they should be doing, or he'd just kick them out. That was one of his things. So never do sit-ups if you want abs. Number 2 thing that he found to be, and this is something that I've personally believed, and it's not because I did a lot of research into it or scientific studies about it. I just always felt like it was incomplete to just eat egg whites. Vince was a huge advocate of eating the whole egg. In fact, he equated eating a significant number of raw whole eggs would be kind of on the same level as certain steroids that people could have used or were using at the time. So he just felt, because the egg is one of the best sources of protein and assimilates the best in our system. And he just felt like the raw egg, whole egg, if you consume that in great quantity as a serious bodybuilder, that you would have tremendous muscular gains just from doing that. And so anyway, eat the whole egg, don't eat just the egg white. Obviously, if you're eating a lot of eggs and you want to cut back some of the yolks, I can certainly understand that if you're trying to watch some of your fat intake. But when it comes to cholesterol, it was such a minute kind of difference or result of eating a whole egg that your cholesterol levels would go up. So anyway, let's move on. Number 3, another Gironda principle was do not listen to all the hype and the buzz in these magazines, fitness magazines and stuff. Obviously, in today's world, it's also online, so it's online or magazines, because so much of that is driven towards sales, towards supplement business, right? Because that's where these magazines they're getting money from all these different supplement companies and stuff. So they're going to write articles telling you exactly what you should be taking, do that, never miss taking this, never miss taking that. Like you're never going to gain any muscle if you're not taking these 5 things, all that jazz that's out there. It's just really noise, because when it comes down to it, yeah, there are certain things that can help you on your journey to muscle building and to increased energy levels and things like that. But it's a supplement. 99% of what you should be doing to enhance your performance in the gym is through food, is through water, is through sleep. is through all those things that we kind of just blow off as, yeah, I know I need to eat healthy, whole foods. I know I need to drink more water. I know I should probably get more like 8 hours of sleep every night. Yeah, that's exactly what you should do, because I'll tell you what, if you do that consistently 7 days a week for like a year, you'll probably end up with whatever physique you ever wanted, and you didn't have to take one supplement to get there. So if you just eat clean, whole foods and just disregard all that hype and all that buzz that's just really out there just to try and drive sales and to make more money, put really money in the pockets of all these big companies. Number 4, now this is probably the most controversial out of all of them. Vince pretty much said that anybody who used drugs was a cheater. So he was very much into just like, you don't need to use steroids in order to, get a better physique. And that goes to like everything I've just said about nutrition and doing the right type of training and not listening to the hype and all that stuff. A lot of the people that worked with him saw amazing results with just doing what he said to do when it came to their diet and came to their exercise regimen and stuff like that. And they, I don't know, some people, like even Arnold Schwarzenegger himself, has admittedly he used steroids when it came close to competition to help him just get that little bit of an extra edge on his physique. But he said that most of the time, his regular training throughout the year, he was drug-free, and he would usually probably just do like maybe a cycle or something right before competition, just probably more or less to lean out. Arnold, along with a lot of these other guys, were really big into strength training, moving a lot of weight, doing a lot of compound lifts, stuff that really helps add like mass and strength to your physique. And then of course, really getting good with their nutrition and all that stuff. I mean, I think that's where a lot of it has been lost in recent times, is these just gargantuan, bloated looking guys that are on who knows what is running through their system. They're taking tens of thousands of dollars a year in drugs to get these, enormous, impressive looking physiques, but it's kind of stolen away that artistic, beautiful look in these physiques from years past. Like Vince himself had a tremendous physique. You go back and look at pictures of him back in the day. He was very muscular, had an amazing V-taper, very small waist, broad shoulders, great abdominal area. Not as big and bulky and wow factor as some of the guys today, but he just did not like taking drugs. He thought that you could get to where you wanted to be naturally if you did all the right things consistently over time. So those are 4 Gironda principles there. And you can check out more about Vince. Like I said, he's an amazing guy. I can give you a quick 8 sets of 8 workout from Vince Gironda. All you gotta do is click the arrow underneath this video, look for that top link. It's criticalbench.com/gains. Click that, enter your email, and you can get a quick little workout from Vince Gironda, or you can just click this box right here. Click that box, enter your email, download that free report right away. Be sure to also subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking here. Check out this other awesome Vince video I know you'll love. Thanks so much for watching. Leave some comments below. I'm sure I'm gonna get some cool comments from this video. We'll see you next time.